everybody, this is Total War Britannia, and thank you for stopping by today, and welcome to Thrones of Britannia. And here we are besieging, well, not besieging, I am defending a settlement up in the hills of northern Scotland. I have led a Viking army under the Northumbrian banner to take this town of Dunfossad, I think it's pronounced. I'm not sure, I'll have to double check that, but for now, we're going to go over the army. And, oh boy, look at this settlement. Look at it. This is a wonderfully looking settlement. Just like this little bowl here. The narrow passes up. Town's center is all the way up here. There's the capture point right there. This is a beast of a settlement to attack. And I would not want to attack it, but oh boy, do I love defending it. So yeah, attacking us today, we have Seige. And they have a pretty sizable army, randomly generated, but still quite sizable. And I am, as I said before, I'm defending as Northumbria. So we're going to go ahead and go over the army of Seige. They have some Mortimer and Alban horsemen, Alban crossbows, a few of those, Royal horsemen, a large number of those, some wolf hounds, I have multiple units of those, kind of shock troops right there. We have some Alban levy javelin men, more lowland crossbowmen, Alban crossbowmen, lowland crossbowmen, a unit of King's Blades manning the battering ram, some Alban axe warriors, some black blades, some swordsmen and sword warriors, Highland sharpshooters, Levin javelin, crossbowmen, more skirmishers, Highland archers, Highland levy archers, some Skiltron units, really good spear unit, some Alban spearmen, Alban levy spearmen, and the general and the royal bodyguard. My own army, I have on the wall up here overlooking their army. I have some armored archers, some Carol archers, armored archers. Over here on this wall, I have some more armored archers and some feared archers. And down in this ravine, kind of holding it up, forming a shield wall, I have some Danelaw spearmen as a front line and multiple layers of defense. I have some Northumbrian Thanes, Danelaw javelinmen and Carol javelinmen. And up in this last line of defense, I have some Sword Herdmen, Sword Heresier, Danelaw Axemen, Carol Axemen, Northumbrian Thanes, Sword Herdmen, more of those, Feared Spearmen, the Royal Huscarls. Over here, I'm not sure what these guys were doing during the battle, but I had my Shield Biters, a Berserker unit, not as good as normal Berserkers, but still decent. And over here, kind of watching this gate, because it does look like they might try to have after it. I have a small force consisting of some Carol Spearmen, Danelaw Javelin, and Danelaw Axemen. So levies guarding that side. Alright. So now we've gone over the armies, let's get to the battle. Alright. So immediately, first things first. Northumbria, Seige is pushing forward to attack this gate. I'm not planning, as you can probably tell, I have no intention on holding this wall, although I probably could. But it would be a lot more costly for me. A lot more costly. So what I said do is I'm going to do a bend but don't break strategy. I'm going to let them take those walls, while all the while I'm going to pelt them with arrows.
Missiles! Reload!
At this range, it's not as effective as it could be, especially since we're targeting the battering ram. So those volleys are kind of landing ineffectively. Not taking out many. But these black blades are kind of, it's a good quality unit, and they're kind of they're kind of in the way of it. So yeah, they're pushing forward. We have some Alban warriors in that siege tower. They're kind of forming up here. Now walls, they're still going to put up a fight. I mean, we have the arrow towers here and the gate. The gate has oil, so this is going to kind of be a part of an attrition strategy on my part. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do it, let them take this area, and over here I've fallen back to this narrow choke point, which is going to be super easy to hold.
Approaches.
And since they're committing to that side, they don't have any other choice but to attack this choke point. And I have some levies here to kind of be the first line of defense, stopping them up. Some javelin men. And then I have the second layer, Northumbrian Thanes, and I'm going to have two more layers. One hasn't been formed yet, but This final layer here, once they get here, I am not letting them pass. Hopefully they'll have worn down, the other layers will have worn down their army to the point where it shouldn't be too hard to push them back. Alright. Now I switched over to flaming arrows since they're targeting the siege tower anyway. It might be a bit easier. And I did light a bush on fire on accident. Oh well, it's a bush.
End the siege!
They have taken a single casualty. So far the archer fire has been largely ineffective except in burning a bush. I guess I might do some intimidation to the Scots here, but I don't think so. The archer fire is still coming in. They are sending up some of their own archer fire, which is causing some issues. Normally I don't find it very effective to fire up onto the cliff top, but as you can see here, it was somewhat effective. But, oh well. These guys are still doing the damage. They haven't got a lot killed yet, any of these units. So they're still using the flaming arrows, trying to get them up. But they're not going to get to the tower in time, so they're going to go ahead and stop. Anyway, they're still firing. Anyway, they're almost to the walls with their siege towers. And as I said, there is not any resistance right now. Empty wall. The resistance is up there. That's all we see so far. The archers. So this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Take down their walls!
They're about to storm the walls. If there was a defender here, this is what they'd be seeing. Yep, there they go. Oh, this looks so cool.
Beware missiles! We're getting shot! The enemy is at the walls!
Yep, so they're at the walls. They're currently unloading, climbing up through the siege tower. We have the gate here, about to be stormed. Oh, and they're dumping oil, causing casualties. This is good, this is good. They took out a large number of those black blades, and causing casualties, which is a good thing. That oil is a very effective thing. When I'm besieging someone, I'm really annoyed by it. I have a big old battering ram right here to finish the job against that gate. Oh, it might not be necessary due to the fact that they're climbing things in, but they might want to haul their cavalry on horseback through. And my archers are still shooting at them. Causing a bit more attrition down here. They've been targeting this unit of sword band, and it caused quite a bit of attrition. 86 out of 120, so it caused a bit more attrition with targeting that. But unfortunately, they have some crossbows here. They're firing up on those walls. Yes, they destroyed the gate, but we do get another volley of oil off, killing more. My archers are beginning to pull back in this position. I'm relocating them to over here, where they could, from a less protected position, still fire down on the enemy. Sorry, my baby sister's being a bit obnoxious. Baby sisters. Alright, so we have some Alban warriors and Alban axe warriors, some levy infantry pushing up. Very smart that they're sending their levies first. Well, actually, no, those Alban warriors are retinue sword infantry. Oh, those are all retinues. Ah, sorry, I'm not used to that. More oil from the gate. I don't know what they're doing at the gate, but okay, now they're beginning to go through.
One of our units has used its ammunition.
Yep, those are the archers. Doing their job. I believe it was this unit. Yeah, these guys use their ammunition. So I'm gonna pull them back to the entrance to that gulch. Whereas these units are taking position and they're opening fire on those leading forces. The Alban warriors, those retinue sword infantry, which are taking severe losses.
The enemy has captured the gates.
Unfortunately, they are doing some damage to the wall up there, but not too long to repair their wood. Now these guys are stuck in crossfire from the archers up there and on there. Archers are just coming in. This is like really cool. Look, look, look. Look at all the arrows. All the arrows. They're targeting both units. This unit is not a single kill. It's down to 46 men. That is withering archer fire. They're stopping. I think they're going to turn back. We also have the javelins over behind the shield wall doing their work. And they're a lot better at penetrating shields than arrows, but yep. Sorry about that. It accidentally closed the game. So here we are. We're back, and we have the Alban Axe Warriors trying to break down my shield wall, along with the regroup remnants of the Alban Warriors. The Alban Warriors aren't going to want to stay around long. They're already wavering because they're only down to 19 men. The archer fire almost alone wiped out that unit, but here comes the rest of the Alban army in column, charging the shield wall. Just a little bit battered, but for the most part it's fine. My javelins are rushing forward. Now I'm gonna fall back. I don't know what they're doing there. I'll tab charge into this unit of spearmen. Not the worst, not the best thing you can do, but it's still not as bad as charging type with tab. Yeah, brutal melee. Oh, their spears up here holding strong. These spears are holding less strong. They got hit harder, but they're still holding. And they are levies, so the fact that they're holding back this many shots, and they gotta hold back that many, it's only gonna be a matter of time before they break. But yeah, surprisingly, it's not getting a large number until they're just holding back. All the arrows, all the archer fire coming into that Scottish block of the walls is going to be a problem. But they are sending some archer fire back up. As I said, they have crossbows and all sorts of other archers. They have some cavalry, more Royal Horsemen, holding, taking up positions, not wanting to charge, but also causing some issues. Large block of Scottish troops trying to break down the shield wall. Large block. It is beginning to break.
One of our units has used its ammunition.
More archers are using up their ammunition. They are sending some archer fire into these things, trying to send them out. So far, it hasn't worked at getting through the shield wall, but it's only going to be a matter of time. And here come the war dogs. They released the hounds. They've unleashed the hounds, and they're charging. They are down a few, but they are charging the Northumbrian Thanes, causing them having to break the shield wall and deal with the hounds. The general, the general charged at Royal Bodyguard charged the spears, trying to do one last shock blow, and it did not work. The spears held, although they are breaking apart, especially with the wolfhounds. They are breaking apart. Over here, the wolfhounds have managed to get through that first shield wall, are kind of causing issues, but not too much. Archer fire that's coming into this canyon is causing issues. I have formed a second line of some Danelaw axemen and Peril axemen, some Levy axemen.
See, they flee before our might.
Taking up defensive positions. Just in case when those Northumbrians range, has to fall back. So the spears are still holding.
See, they
Not even
flee
wavering,
before our
holding.
might.
But they are taking spear losses. The spear unit is down to 85. Actually, it's not. Danelaw spearmen is only down to 90, so they may hold for a while. I am pulling back archer units that have used up their ammunition. But I mean, look at this. They have a perfect advantage to fire down on the Scottish troops. My spears are falling back. I'm trying to draw them more into this cliff to get more fire. Now this unit is turning back to hold back these Scots as this unit rushes through. Now they're turning to stand and fight as well. Drawing them into the canyon to get more archer fire down on them and to funnel them into a tighter space. The balance of power has gone from being over here all the way to being over halfway. So, just by that. Now the spear unit is wavering. We do pull back the other spear unit. They will be back, although they need to reform and regroup the rest. So yeah, Austrian is bravery, but they are holding back the Scots. Only a couple cabs is getting it. Only a couple of Royal Horsemen is making it to these Northumbrian Danes that are ready to receive them. We have the javelins.
The men have been routed. They are leaving the field.
That was that unit of spears, and I told you they were going to eventually get overwhelmed. But we have some Carol Jasmine, not right, javelin men, throwing their javelins into the enemy formation. It's a big wall, which is actually a great target for missile fire. So many troops are going to hit someone. It's a lot of troops. It's a lot of troops. Got javelin in here too. There's no those ones for that. The Northumbrians are kind of pushing a little bit forward. Their own archer fire is targeted back to shift back a layer. My own archers are just about out of ammo. Yeah, they're pretty much out of ammo, except for this unit. This unit's still shooting, but it's almost out of ammo.
An entire unit has perished.
That's probably the spears that got overwhelmed. Those ventilators. Yep, so now they're sending some arcing fire, some volleys. We have some Highland archers and Highland sharpshooters and levy archers shooting arcing fire into the next line of defense. Softening it up.
It's a charge!
I mean, yeah, we're doing a pretty good job holding so far. Pretty much the entire Scottish army has made its way and is in this gap. Alright.
One of our units has used its ammunition.
And there's the last of the archers using up its ammunition. Yep, out of ammunition. Yep, so we continue to break more Scottish units. As you can see, there's a steady stream of badly depleted Scottish units. Skiltrin, levies, spearmen, horsemen, badly depleted line of units that is fleeing the settlement through the broken gate. Their skirmishers are pulling back from the melee as they push forward and continue to break against this wall. We have some Blackblades, elite infantry that are retreating. That's a very good thing. It's very good that we have some elite infantry breaking against the enemy. The archer fire is causing a bit of damage though to the smooth attack. The javelins are also returning fire. Yeah, we are causing huge amounts of casualties. The balance of power is already in our favor from being way into the enemy's favor. And, yeah, this is good for us. Have they broken? I had a unit, I sent in that unit of Danelaw Spearmen to kind of reinforce this line. But keep in mind that they're getting worn down. I have all these completely healthy, fresh units. All of these, plus all these guys over here that were watching that other line. At this point, I hadn't realized that. I hadn't remembered that these guys were here. I could probably just pull them back by now, because they pretty much committed to the other side. So I could pull them back, but I haven't yet. So I did pull back the javelin men.
Our men have rallied.
Yep. So we have some troops pulling back and rallying. These are skirmishers who are being out-skirmished. Javelin men in particular. Then again, most of my javelin men are just levies. They're still causing some casualties to the axemen that form the next line of defense, but the shield wall has reformed, so that's good.
See, they flee before our might. Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
So yeah, we're still holding. We're still holding that line. Look at all these troops. The melee appears considering it's all the way back here. Troops all the way back here are trying to fight their way through. They have to, and those Northumbrian spears are holding the weight of all of these troops. All of them. Well, that spearman, that horseman is dead. He goes right into the middle of the enemy lines. Pretty much dead. Although that's not good. We have some swordsmen, there's some horses getting through and dying. But they have sent swordsmen, and they are getting in the reach advantage of the spears, which is not good. Spears are good if you can keep them at a distance. That's why they're good at horses, because the horses, they have to be at a distance. And once you get into close quarters combat, they die. Usually. Well, these guys are doing a pretty good job with it. They're trying to ride through with their horses. They're going to get stabbed.
They're leaving the field.
Alright, 2 of them are making it back. That's good. I believe their unit was breaking. Yep, it's breaking. So they're pretty much out of the sun's light. And keep in mind, I have all these troops over here. This battle's pretty much in my favor at this point. And there's still troops routing. The Northumbrians have a incredible kill to death ratio. This unit of Northumbrian spears is 126 kills. They killed more there than their entire unit started off originally. Danelaw Spearmen, the levy, has got 90 kills. They have 43 men dead. 43 men out of 120 not dead. Now, unfortunately, these Danelaw Spears have lost a lot, and Danelaw Axemen have lost quite a bit of troops without being dead. So at this point, I am pulling back one of my units of Northumbrian Thanes, the high kill count ones. They're still at pretty decent health, and I want to kind of preserve them. And at that point, Danelaw Spearmen are immediately beginning to break.
Our men run from the enemy.
Yep, they break.
This is shameful.
So they're turning to flank. Yep, they're already turning to flank of the Danelaw Spearmen. That's layer 2 down. They've broken through. We still have the Northumbrian Thanes holding, but they're done for.
See, they flee before
I have my Northumbrian Thanes forming a shield wall just behind the spears to kind of bolster their morale. Yep, so there comes the rest of the Thanes trying to get them through. Now they're going to be pulling back and fighting. But they're pretty much going to envelop them. Yeah, so they're wavering. They lost a lot of men. They killed a lot of men too. So I'd say it's unfortunately that's a really good unit. And they just died. But keep in mind, this strategy, while I'm sacrificing a few units, is preserving most of my army for the end game. Most of my army isn't even going to get a single kill or casualty. So I'm sending in that unit of Northumbrian Thanes to support this levy shield wall. So we have some levy axes with some elite spears in this fight. I have my javelins, who are out of ammunition, going into the fight as well. This unit still has ammunition, but is wavering, so I have to be careful with that guy. I have this full health unit of javelin that was on that wall. I also have those archers. The army is here, it is ready. And these guys are just waiting for them. They see the Scots coming.
We're setting ducks here!
Yep. So I don't know what unit that is. Oh, it's my Thanes. I'm pulling them back. Yeah, I'm pulling them back. They're kind of like going to be war heroes of this battle. Pulling them back because they're tired. They need a rest. Let's let the fresh levies do the job. Now, I always like watching Axemen come back. I don't know why, but the Axes, I really like them.
An entire unit has perished.
Yep, so they have some of their own archers in this melee. We have some javelin falling. They got shots down, so they keep retreating and coming back. This is the Scottish army right now. It's dwindling 5 minutes. We have a unit of Wolfcrown handlers coming back. Now it's the self-guard guy. But unfortunately, they do manage to get some troops around my flank. And spears around the Axemen's flank. That shield wall's going to crumble pretty quickly. This one's going to hold for a while. It's a slightly better unit. Danelaw Axemen. They have some, there's a javelin pulling back. And going to be coming back again because I forgot to Pushing pretty hard though. They're committing everything they've got at this point. They have to break through. They have more archers firing on this final layer of defense. But I have some of my swordmen. And swords in this time period were really expensive weapons. So the fact that I have swords back here means I have my best troops for last. These guys got chainmail, they got metal helmets, they got swords. Look at them, some of them even have gold-plated helmets. These are my rich troops. Alright? Sending up some unit of javelins. Almost out of ammunition, not quite, but they're wavering. I'm sending them up to send a volley of javelins into the enemy force. And this melee just, wow. They turned my flank officially for this last thing, and it gives my javelins a clear shot. I'm just trying to kill as many of them as possible before they get to that final line of defense. Just keep on doing a bend, don't break strategy. We do have several units of skirmishers here, which have decent ammunition. We have Alvin crossbowmen. We have the crossbowmen here, pretty much the entire crossbowmen, which is a bit worrying because the crossbows do a decent job of penetrating armor and shields, like and my troops have armor and shields. But
Reload quickly!
we'll do fine. It's crossbows, so they don't reload very quickly. This unit's actually still in a decent shield wall. Their unit's pretty much just they're in trouble. So I ordered them to break shield wall formation that unit and surge forward. I do have another unit of javelins in the fight, out of ammo. Danelaw javelins in, out of ammo, but still, there's still manpower. They still fight. Pretty brutal melee here. The Scots are almost surrounded. Scot, yeah, almost surrounded by enemies. Yeah. Just look at this. Look at this. These axes. Holding. And we have some javelin men with very short swords. Another unit of javelin out of ammo. Trying to break as many of them. Trying to keep my good troops, my swords, alive as long as I can. So that they can deal with this massive army to mop it up. And it's not as, it looks massive right now, but trust me, comparatively speaking, it's not. Let's actually go to the balance of power. It is, I outnumber them over 2-1 at this point. Out of even armies, I outnumber them 2-1 because I've had the fort, I've been delaying them and breaking them and making them bleed for every foot they've taken. Yep, and as I said, that stream of fleeing enemies continues. It was a little break for a while. That was probably due to the fact that my own troops were routing at the time. But now their troops are routing in large numbers.
Bring their walls down!
We have some Alvin Levy javelinmen, not surprising. Some Highland sharpshooters. Sword
Our
band.
men run from the enemy.
Yeah, there's some sword
This
band
is
back.
shameful.
Now, unfortunately, I do believe my own line. Yes, my line is beginning to break. I have one of the javelinmen unit, the one that was always wavering, kind of routed. Kind of hit their flank a little bit, but not very heavily. Just a few guys. Just a couple javelinmen, not very good. They're fighting a lot of Scots. Still doing a pretty good job. This one dude was holding back so many. Now they turned their attention on the flank with the axes. Unfortunately, they've almost surrounded them. They're beginning to envelop them. They have troops behind them. Yeah, they're beginning to envelop. That's not good. They're beginning to envelop my unit of axemen, which has taken a lot of kills comparatively speaking. 144, 150. So if I lose these guys have paid for it, and they're levies too. levies have done that many casualties. And their army is beginning to look a bit thin. Let's see. 1,100.
See, they flee before our might.
Yep, and their army is still breaking. They have another two units. A unit of 2 units of Highland sharpshooters that were out of ammo. Breaking. We still have to deal with the crossbow. I mean, look at this. You could tell how the battle progresses oftentimes by looking at the casualties. Out in the field, you could see there's a little bit of archer fire from all the dead troops from the archers. There was that unit of sword band. Alright. At the gate, you see a lot of dudes dead from the oil. But other than that, you see a couple dead dudes from the archer fire. As you get closer and closer up to the first stand, you see a lot more dead dudes through the archer's javelin fire. And when you hit that first wall, you see where they did the cab charge. Most of these dead guys are blue. And yeah, there's a couple brown. There's a lot of brown Northumbrians there. That first stand, right here, was very effective. And then as you get here, more archer fire. The second line. Now we have the third line. Yeah, there's dead guys over there, but unfortunately, they are beginning to turn the flank and they cave that line. The line is falling. So yeah, these guys are all that are going to do their best to kind of turn the tide, buy more time for these guys. Although I don't really think they need the time. 120, 108, 120, 120. Only this unit's taking casualties. Yeah, so their army is still breaking. Yeah, Axemen. There's some Danish Danelaw javelin doing the best to hold them back, but not nowhere near enough that the Axemen themselves are all surrounded. And then we have the Danelaw Axemen, whose flank has been turned, but they've been doing quite well so far.
The men have been routed.
202
They are
kills
leaving
so
the
far.
field.
So there goes the javelin, and now the Axemen are wavering. They have no chance of winning this fight, but they can take a lot of them down with them. And that's what we need right now. Crossbowmen over here are providing fire for the Scots. Scots are pushing forward. They're still not trying to push past this unit into that shield wall. They're trying to mop this up. Probably a wise strategy. They don't want any hits in the rear. Axes still holding. So these guys are holding against guys in chainmail. Okay, there is Gambison, and that's it. Gambison shields with an axe.
It's a rout.
Yep, so there you go. They're broken. And now they're launching their final attack. Archer fire coming in. Javelins pouring into the... They have that full strength unit of javelins pouring into them. Pouring into them.
Protect our people!
Charging the shield wall. Skeleton unit. They've charged it big time. Skeleton unit versus we have some sword spearmen. And we are sending in that second line of troops, the sword heresy and the sword spearmen. And they try and hit them back hard. We have that unit of Danelaw Axemen who have returned from routing. Although badly depleted, they're going right back into the fight to push them back. And it's working. Javelins, we are breaking some troops. We are sending in some armored archers. All those archers who have been out of ammo, just a flood of men. We now outnumber them in this melee alone, not to include all these guys, who are beginning to enter the fight. This is where we hit them back hard.
Our men have turned tail and
We
run.
flood them, now we're going to break them. I did pull back my troops from that one gate. We still have those crossbows to deal with though, but now that we have a clear shot, they can fire a lot more out. I'm ordering the general's ability, although I'm not sure it's necessary. It's just a rally, free morale. We have more submarine things and fierce spearmen going in. We have Danelaw javelin. We are breaking some enemy troops. Their skirmishers that they sent in out of ammo, there's manpower. We have officially outnumbered their units in this melee alone. They have officially dropped the unit count, we only have 800 left. And I am sending in everything I have, because this is the final stand. As I said, I'm not letting them pass, and they're going to push back. And I'm even sending in the berserkers, so I need to just scare them off at this point. These guys, I was hoping that I forgot about them in battle, so I was hoping to see more of them, but unfortunately I didn't. We have some enemy troops, and my Scarls are here. Not just going in because of the general, because the general being important, but the general being important. Yeah, but they're breaking. We have a unit of Skeleton retreating. That's a good spear unit, pulling back. Followed by a unit of sword warriors. This is not quite a chain route, but look at all these troops. They're just running. Another stream. Every time they hit a wall, it's a stream of troops running. Every time. I saw those Feared Archers just kind of sitting there. So if they pull the impossible to break through it, what left they have. Like the 500 men against 2,000. Probably like 1,000 there against 300. Yeah, so we've broken their that skeleton that was covering their flank. Along with the unit of Highland Archers. It's pretty much a chain route at this point. Yep, there they go, the entire melee force. Now these crossbowmen aren't going to stick around long for that. So yeah, that was today's battle, folk. I hope you liked it. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, we pretty much devastated. I'm going to go ahead and end the replay now early, so I can show you what the kill counts were. Alright, my own army, I deployed 3,000. I only lost 995. I brought down 1,863. That's a pretty good takedown ratio. My archers, this unit of Feared Archers, and that's Feared Archers, not even good quality archers. 107 kills, 142 for this Armored Archers. We only lost 4 men. Yeah, some of my archers got hit hard by their archers, but yeah, but this unit of Northumbrian Thanes that was holding the line, 125, the unit that fell back successfully, still at 76 at the end, 163 troops, and silver experience level 2. Yeah, their own army, the Wolfhounds didn't get a single guy. That one unit, the Crossbowmen, was a real problem. Those archers were probably like the best troops on their team. And we did have some sword band over here. But yeah, hope you liked today's video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. It definitely helps the channel. And yeah, Total War Titan, out.